Europe should not forget about Nagorno-Karabakh. It should engage with Nagorno-Karabakh. Europe in all its levels, officials, which is not my primary target, NGOs and other levels, should engage with Nagorno-Karabakh, should understand Nagorno-Karabakh, should try to make Nagorno-Karabakh more European. Nagorno-Karabakh is ready for that. The people cannot be denied. The people of even non-recognized countries cannot be denied. And human rights are universal, and they cannot be more universal for some and less universal for the rest. You cannot deprive people of their rights because of the status of their entity, their state. If the values of human rights are sincere in Europe, I think that Europe, by its own initiative, would make steps to have this human rights cooperation with us. We believe, and there are many examples and evidences, especially from Azerbaijani open media, that the level of Armenophobia in Azerbaijani society is totally unacceptable. My colleague in Azerbaijan, Suleymanova, the Ombudsman of Azerbaijan, publicly made a public statement that Ramil Safarov, a person who ex-murdered a sleeping Armenian officer in Budapest, and then was extradited to Azerbaijan after 8 years of serving his life sentence in Budapest. She made a statement that he is an example to follow for Azerbaijani youth. And in April 2016, many people took that example. "90% of all the people from the Nagorno-Karabakh side, from Artsakh side, which fell under control of Azerbaijan, were either tortured or executed or mutilated, mostly mutilated. The bodies, the corpse. Zero tolerance to this kind of things is one of the Europe's most fundamental. There are videotapings which were put by Azerbaijani users in the social media and were taken back shortly, with people in the ordinary people holding mutilated heads, of blessing a person who was most probably identified as the person who did this war crime. Blessings that let's Almighty bless you because you did this. We believe that Azerbaijani authorities should have started proceedings on these facts. These are very sound facts. The evidence is not only what we saw with our eyes, but also there are objective evidences in the web. We have no sign that there is any proceeding against anybody with these facts. And moreover, this particular person who was in the video and who was in the pictures, most probably it was him, was awarded by Azerbaijani president just after April 1. It's very concerning human rights violation issue, and we are happy that many human rights institutions, including Amnesty International and OSCE free speech institutions, reacted and reacted very strongly. I don't think that any human rights community can accept a situation where a person, an ordinary person, a traveling blogger, a traveling journalist who visited more than 120 countries, is criminally prosecuted just because he visited a place and just because he made a statement in his blog. After no more than 1-2 hours of these pictures came public, many emails emails were sent to people who are in blacklist of Azerbaijan for visiting Nagorno-Karabakh, describing the situation and implying that the same will happen with them. This is pre-planned and well-organized operation aiming to silence free speech on Nagorno-Karabakh and make visits to Nagorno-Karabakh less.